With so many leaks in regards to Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, it's almost hard to keep up with the majority of what's been said. Now let's talk about one of the most shocking things that has been confirmed by multiple outlets and scoopers out there. Anson Mount of the Inhumans is returning as Black Bolt. So if you haven't seen the Inhumans, keep it that way. I am not going to recommend that to anybody. Even as a mega fanboy of that franchise in the comics, the series is bad, but the cast was good. The cast was genuinely good, specifically Black Bolt himself. And most people figured that, hey, if they already wasted Anson Mount, we would never see him in the proper MCU again. The character would just be gone. Unfortunately, that looked to be the case for years on end now, where the Inhumans was never mentioned by anybody at Marvel anywhere, except recent leaks coming from the very same credible sources that have dropped multiple things that have 100% been confirmed, are reporting that Anson Mount was in fact part of the reshoots. Now, he could have been part of the originals, they don't know that, but yes, he is back as Black Bolt. Yes, he will appear as part of the Illuminati in that sequence, and no, he will not be playing the same version. Essentially, he would be playing a new version of Black Bolt from somewhere in the multiverse that's way more comic accurate and, well, better. Now, as somebody who didn't mind what his outfit looked like in the Inhumans because it was just meant to be like the royal outfit, it wasn't his full-on costume, I would honestly be okay with him even coming back in this, but if they want to slap on a comic book costume on him and have him like that as part of the Illuminati, just sitting there silently, not saying anything, because let's be real, if he does, the Illuminati are suddenly gone forever and they're dead. It's quite imposing, and they could literally just in a quick way explain why this character is here, and honestly, why he's so dangerous and why he's so powerful. And this, in my opinion, could be a great way to also connect to Ms. Marvel and everything, because from what we understand, there's been a pretty significant amount of backlash towards that series for doing some of those changes that they're doing to the characters, specifically not making her an Inhuman or mentioning the Inhumans at all, which, what's the point then? You know? So, honestly, I'm quite hyped. Having met Anson Mount and getting to talk to him and him seeing how excited my wife and I were just about Inhumans in general and how much he genuinely loved that character and those characters in Marvel, it just makes me really happy knowing that there's this high probability chance, unless it's cut, that he's going to appear as Black Bolt and that they could bring him into the MCU in the future and properly reboot the Inhumans. And I really hope that they just keep majority of the cast. Again, Serinda Swan as Queen Medusa was perfect casting, but, you know, ABC and Marvel TV did their thing and pretty much killed any hype for that franchise.